Some sewing supplies are very pretty. Some are just functional. Is it possible to have both function and beauty? I went undercover through the aisles of Hobby Lobby to find out. I'm filling my basket so you don't have to. I'll take these back to my sewing cottage to test and review each item. The first thing I want to talk about is the bag. It's so cute, but this bag was $3.49, which is honestly, it's not a terrible price for a bag, but you know, it's made of the stuff that doesn't last all that great. It's not like it's real woven fabric. This is that non-woven stuff that seems to expire pretty quickly, and it also tends to dissolve if it gets hit with certain chemicals. So, I mean, no comparison to, say, like a linen bag or something, right? Or leather. You know, those would be way more expensive, to be fair, right? But, I mean, I get some very cute bags that are probably well over twice the size, that are made of better materials, like longer lasting materials, I would say. And they're like 99 cents or $1.99. And I find those more at like Gabe's or TJ Maxx, that kind of thing. So it's very, very cute. It's a convenient size. Some of those other bags that are, you know, cheaper, they're almost a little too big sometimes. They are good for clothes shopping, but for groceries, it can get a little burdened down. So yeah, it's cute, but I don't know. If I wasn't making this video, there's no way I would have bought this bag for $3.50 when I have so many good bags that are 99 cents. I was honestly pretty shocked when I went to Hobby Lobby. I was hoping that since Joann's was going out of business, and it's been in the news that they were going out of business for a while, I was hoping that because of that, Joann's would have kind of, I don't know, maybe gotten rid of a third of their floral department and maybe doubled their sewing department, something like that. But I didn't see that. The sewing department still looks very basic, kind of the same. I would never, honestly, I would never really think to go there to buy sewing supplies. And the ones that they have, a lot of them are on the side of just like being cute more than being functional. But I'm here for cute stuff, right? I'm taking one for the team, guys. I'm letting you see the review of these if you've ever wondered. But, you know, if I get those really cute scissors, are they going to work as good as my other snips? I don't really have another pair of scissors this exact size that are purely functional. I have these, and obviously they're made to be really pretty as well. But let's just compare them and see how they both cut. I don't remember the price of these or where I got them from, but it's just gonna be something to compare them to. So here we go. That cut really well. And let's try these. That cut very well as well. Yeah, these are great. I think this is a tremendous value. And now that I know how well they cut and they're pretty and the cost is not bad, I would definitely buy these again. That's great. Needle card with 8 threaded needles. So this would be good to have like in your car for almost like an emergency sewing. Sometimes in those instances though, I do find that the needle quality is really, really bad, or the thread quality is very bad, and I wouldn't actually want to have to count on it in an emergency. This is only $1.49. I say if this is low quality thread or low quality needles, I think that's going to be just fine. That would still be usable for me for $1.50. No complaints there. Okay, so here's the colors we have. I do wish they were a little bit more realistic for clothes that we wear. Like, I feel like we're not really gonna need this green. So I think just like a more realistic common blue, like a baby blue or just a medium value kind of blue, I think would be a little more realistic. They seem plenty sharp. The thickness of them is great. The eye of the needle, the size of the eye is very functional. This one's definitely a win. It's definitely going to be put in my vehicle. All right, let's open this one. $1.99 with the multiple sizes. And this is like a little magnetic pin cushion. That's super cute. Obviously, you can see the size variety there. The eye of the needle, the size of the eye is pretty functional for whatever type of thread you would need to be sewing. The needles are definitely all shorter than anything I would use here in a professional sewing shop. Our needles are almost always longer than this. It would take forever for me to sew with needles this short. So I'm not a fan of that, but they did advertise the size of the needle on the packaging. And so it's not like they were being dishonest or anything. I can tell just by the feel of them, they're very, very lightweight and thin. I feel like they would just snap in two very easily while sewing with them. For that reason, I would never use these needles. So yeah, cute pin cushion. I feel like that's mostly what you're buying in this situation. It's the pin cushion. But I'm not a fan of the needles at all. That nostalgic styled sewing tin. This is the type that I picked out of the choices that they had. And this one's $1.99. I think this is still a very good idea as far as to have in your purse or to travel with, so that you don't get jabbed by your pins or anything. So let's see what's inside. I have no idea what's inside of this. I'm definitely buying this pretty blind. Ooh. There's nothing in it. Okay. So we're just buying the tin to put our own stuff in, apparently. That's so funny. You would think the wrapper would have said something like, contains nothing. That was a fun surprise. Okay, so the reason why I bought this, $1.99, I think that's perfectly fair. This is still a good value, even though it has the cuteness factor. The reason why I bought this is for any of you who carry a retractable tape measure in your purse or bag, I definitely always do, you are aware of how fascinating those are as toys to little kids. So if ever I have a niece or nephew, a little toddler on my lap, and they need something quiet to play with, I pull out my retractable tape measure. And how much more are they gonna love this, right? So I just need to make sure, essentially, that the measurement is accurate, so that if I do need to measure somebody on the fly, I'm still getting a correct measurement. By the way, when you buy measuring tools like this, do always make sure that it's fully calibrated. That sounds kind of fancy. Just make sure you line it up with a reliable steel ruler that you know hasn't stretched and you know the measurement is correct, because it can always be a little bit off. Isn't that kind of scary? But it can be. So yeah, I just want to make sure that the measurements are correct, and I want to make sure that it retracts well. So here we go. Yes. Okay, toddler approved. Let's make sure that the measurement is correct on it. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. I don't know. I feel like $1.99 is pretty high for Emery Boards. Oh my goodness. So cute. They don't feel super abrasive though. This is for all the internet haters out there who feel like I don't ever do my nails. Okay, so to show you just how fine it is, see that flash? That's how smooth it is. Just a little bit of lotion on my hands after all that I've already touched in this video, and it like smoothed it out. So these are not great Emery boards. When I got them, I thought, well, I would probably still buy them at $1.99 just because they're so cute, particularly like for a gift or something for someone. But now that I see how very non-functional they are for me, and the sand is just coming off on my hands, I don't know that I would buy these again. I don't feel like they were a great value, but they are super, super cute. You guys have been very outspoken in the past about my needle threaders, right? I did the fish needle threaders. Everybody was up in arms about that. They're like, you did it backwards. Try it the other way. Because I declared that I'm sorry, but I don't like the fish threaders. They just don't work for me. And people were kind of upset with me about that. I've always just liked this kind of, I don't know what you call it. I think of it as like a spring. I've always liked this kind of needle threader more. And I did try the fish threader several different ways. Just the recording only showed that one way because I felt like it didn't work. No matter what I did, it didn't work great for me. So anyhow, I'm surprised this is actually kind of bendy. I didn't expect that. I thought this would be like a stiff plastic, but it's bendy, which I think is kind of nice. But yeah, I'm gonna try this, putting it through the eye of a needle, and we'll see how it does. Yeah, that went right in, and my, you can't see how I am, but my arms are fully extended and I'm standing behind the camera, and I was able to get that in on first try. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good one. Wow, yeah, second try. Yeah, I like this needle threader. All right, this is the big thing to try. Okay, sewing kit, $9.49, $9.49. I definitely bought this just for the video. I would never buy a sewing kit with just as few things in it for that price, not knowing the quality of it. So they have it where you can't open it in the store. So I don't know what it's like in here. The big thing being, if the scissors are of good value in here, I'm gonna feel a lot better about this. If they're really crummy, I'm gonna be very sad. Silica gel, that's nice. Okay, this thimble is, oh, this is the cheapest made thimble I've ever seen in my life. Let me let you see this. See how that lip is folded up on itself and there's no crown? The crown is what keeps it, the needle from slipping off the edge. Let me see what size it is. It's pretty big too. I use my thimble on the middle finger of my right hand to push the needle through. Everybody's different, but this needle would not work for me at all. It's way too loose for the needles, apparently. Let's see here. Oh yeah, holds lots of needles. They're very short. Very short, very small. What's going on with all the small needles? I love like big needles. You can sew so much faster with them. The eye is nice and big, so it's faster to thread. And I don't know, you just get so much more leverage and control about where you're putting the needle, and it's nice and thick. There's like hardly any bending to this, so it's very, very helpful size. Let's check this measuring tape out and see if it's accurate. Tell me in the comments, do you call it a tape measure or a measuring tape? I think that is such a fun debate to have. Whoa, check your tools, people. So yeah, that could cause problems if your measurement really mattered. It is nice to have this gauge in here. That's handy. I do love me some sewing gauges. And again, this is where I'm looking for the most value. I feel like most of the expense of the kit will actually be in these scissors, right? They cut just fine. That's good. Nice. Okay. So, again, I probably wouldn't buy a sewing kit. I wouldn't pay this much for a sewing kit that I really needed to count on. I would rather just assemble it together for myself. But do I feel like this is just a complete ripoff just because the outside is pretty? No, I don't. Well, that bent very easily. You shouldn't act up while I'm talking good about you. Yeah, I'm not probably their target consumer for this, but I also don't feel like it's a complete ripoff. The thread is what I expected. It is very, very low quality thread, and I would never want to rely on that thread like in an emergency, like wardrobe malfunction kind of situation. Yeah, it breaks very easy. One of the things that I always recognize as like, oh, this is not great thread is just how kind of fuzzy it is, if that makes sense. You just know that the twist wasn't made very well if it's kind of fuzzy and slubby, which this definitely is.